She gave me one final ultimatum, and I let her lose. Before we dive in, please help me reach 1,000 subscribers and tap the bell so you don't miss these real-life stories. She gave me her final ultimatum about intimacy. Her voice was cold enough to frost the room. Daniel, if you keep pushing, this will be the last time I ever. She didn't finish. She didn't have to. I'd heard versions of that threat too many times. But this time something inside me didn't crack. It settled. I exhaled slowly and smiled. Not bitter. Not angry. Just tired. All right, I said softly. I'm fine without it. It wasn't defiance. It wasn't pride. It was survival. Claire hadn't always been distant. She used to be warm, affectionate, alive. The kind of woman who reached for you without thinking. But over the years, that warmth faded into routine indifference. Like she was moving through life on autopilot, and our marriage was just background noise she'd learned to ignore. And I tried. God, I tried. Touches. Surprises. Late-night conversations. Dinners out. Staying up longer than I should have, hoping something, anything would wake us back up. But the answer was always the same. Sigh. A shrug. A look past me like her attention lived everywhere except where we stood. That night wasn't dramatic. No shouting. No slammed doors. Just a quiet evening at home. I walked toward her, hoping for a moment of closeness. A reminder that we were still a couple, not just two names on the same mailbox. Instead, she drew a line. Permanent. Final. And for the first time, I didn't step over it. For weeks before that night, I had already started drifting away. Not in anger. In recognition. Something had died, and I was the only one grieving it. When I stopped fighting reality, relief came with it. I stopped counting the nights she turned away. Stopped noticing the silence at dinner. Stopped trying to unlock affection someone kept sealed. I put my energy into myself. My work. My friendships. The hobbies I'd abandoned while trying to keep us afloat. I laughed more. Smiled more. Felt lighter. And Claire noticed. She started watching me differently, uncertain now. Are you really okay with this? She asked one night. I'm perfectly fine, I said. And for the first time it was true. I stayed calm, respectful, distant. I didn't plead, didn't negotiate, didn't chase what she had already abandoned. That alone unraveled her. She had relied on my persistence, on me patching the cracks, apologizing first, trying hardest. But I wasn't that man anymore. Then everything flipped. I was out to dinner with Samantha, a coworker. Nothing romantic. Nothing inappropriate. Just laughter. Conversation. Ease. And Claire saw us from across the street. In a second, her control evaporated. My phone exploded. Messages. Calls. Panic layered over panic. For weeks, she had dictated the emotional climate of our home. Now faced with the possibility that I'd moved on, even emotionally, she panicked. I didn't respond right away. You can't threaten someone with losing what they've already learned to live without. The next day she cornered me. Daniel, we need to talk. I looked at her calmly. I'm listening. She spoke in circles, concern, confusion, frustration. All attempts to pull me back into the role I played for years. But the hook didn't catch. I wasn't angry. I just wasn't hers to manage anymore. And that terrified her. I saw it in her eyes, the fear, the cracks, the realization. That night, I walked with Samantha through quiet streets. We talked easily, laughed lightly. For the first time in years, I felt present in my own life. Not tethered, not guilty, not waiting. By the end of the week, the messages stopped. No more checking, no more guilt, no more frantic energy. She finally understood. Her power only existed when I needed something from her. I didn't anymore. I wasn't punishing her. I was simply living without chains, without begging, without waiting for affection that never came. Sometimes strength is quiet. Sometimes the loudest victory is stillness. Her final warning lost all meaning the moment I realized the truth. I never needed her permission to feel whole. And in that realization, I felt something I hadn't felt in years. Freedom. My self-worth came back. And that was more intimate than anything she ever offered.